You've been told your whole life that crying easily is a weakness. Psychology says that's completely wrong. We live in a culture that celebrates keeping it together. Stay composed, don't let them see you cry. But here's what research has been quietly uncovering. People who cry easily aren't weaker than everyone else. They may simply be wired differently. They often feel more, sense more, and carry more. And science is finally helping explain why. It started in childhood. Think about the first time someone told you to stop crying. The response you got from a parent, a teacher, a peer was some version of stop. Be strong, don't cry. That message didn't just fade, it got wired in. Most people learn early that visible emotion is a liability. Tears are something to be ashamed of. So the kids who couldn't stop crying, they spent their lives being labeled too sensitive, too emotional, too much. But here's the truth that gets buried underneath all of that. Sensitivity is not a character flaw. It's a trait, a documented difference in how certain nervous systems work. Psychologist Dr. Elaine Aron coined the term highly sensitive person, HSP, to describe individuals whose brains appear to process emotional information more deeply than average. Research estimates this pattern may apply to roughly 15 to 20% of the population. They don't cry easily because they're fragile. They cry easily because they feel deeply. Neuroimaging research suggests that highly sensitive individuals can show stronger activation in brain regions associated with empathy and emotional processing. Their brains aren't broken, they're simply more responsive. This is why someone who cries easily tears up at a scene that leaves everyone else unmoved. Why a stranger's small act of kindness brings tears to their eyes in seconds. It's not performance, it's their nervous system doing exactly what it was built to do. They also absorb other people's pain, or at least experience it very intensely. Most people who cry easily know this experience well. Watching someone else suffer and feeling it as if it's happening to them, not metaphorically, physically, a tightness in the chest, eyes that fill before any conscious decision to feel anything. Psychologists often describe this as empathic resonance, a tendency to strongly mirror and respond to the emotions of others. For highly sensitive people, that resonance can run especially deep. This is why they often feel drained after social situations that others find energizing. They weren't just present in the room, they were absorbing every emotional undercurrent flowing through it. Their emotions also linger longer. Most people feel something, process it, and move on. For people who cry easily, that's rarely how it works. They go home and replay the conversation. They lie awake thinking about the look on someone's face. Not because they're being dramatic, because their minds haven't let it go yet. And because of that, they often arrive at insights about people and situations that others, who moved on faster, never reach. In crying itself, science says it's actually useful. Emotional tears contain elevated levels of stress hormones, including cortisol, meaning crying may be one of the ways the body physically expels emotional stress. After a genuine cry, most people feel a distinct shift, pressure lifting, something settling. That's the nervous system completing a cycle it needed to finish. The person who cries when they need to isn't breaking down, they're regulating. People who cry easily have been misread their entire lives, labeled fragile, told to toughen up. But psychology tells a different story. Crying easily means your empathy is real. It means your emotional awareness runs at a higher resolution than most people operate on. It means you are still, despite everything this world does to discourage it, genuinely connected to human experience. What if the strongest person in the room isn't the one who never flinches? What if it's the one who still allows themselves to feel it? That's not weakness. That's something most people have quietly traded away without even realizing it.